This is the Bose Portable Home Speaker. This is Bose's offering for about 18 months now. This video is being shot in late October 2021. I'm going to be talking about things I dislike and like about the speaker first. And the reason I upgraded to this from Bose Revolve Plus, and if we talk about the pricing, I paid about 24.5K for the Bose Revolve Plus, and this one I got a good deal on. So, however, it retails for 31,000 rupees. Now, I'm gonna talk about things I dislike about this first, and the reason this USB-C cable of my MacBook is connected with my Bose Portable Home Speaker is it has a very temperamental battery life. If you charge it to, let's say, 70% and you listen to music for a few hours and then you just switch it off, you just stop listening. By the time the morning comes or the next day rolls around, you'll find that it has drained out. So battery draining is a major issue with the Bose Portable Home Speaker. The second thing I don't like about this speaker is that it has a very boomy sound profile. It is loud, but doesn't have the best control over its mids and lows. Even if you play this at 10% or 20% volume, it is very unbecoming as a speaker. There's no good way to say it. With the Revolve Plus, I found that even when I played music at 100% volume, I found that there was a distinction and there was a likable quality to it. I also have the Apple HomePod Mini, and frankly, I would rather listen to music on the HomePod Mini versus the Bose Portable Home Speaker. The HomePod Mini costs 10,000 rupees, whereas this costs about 30,000 rupees. So that's quite baffling that Bose has... This is supposed to have Alexa built in, but using Alexa has been nothing short of a nightmare. The other thing this suffers from is a major syncing problem. When, supposing I sync it with this MacBook, there will be a 1 second delay. I'll have to really use my patience and then try to sync both of them. So the Bose Portable Home Speaker has some sync issues. Again, I can live with that because if you really know what you're doing, you can use it. But the sound is so boomy that I would rather listen to music on my MacBook directly versus listening to it on this speaker. Now, I have noticed when I'm inebriated and if I'm at a party and I've had a few drinks, I really don't care much about the sound because there are 100 people around, and then if I'm having a party, this does do justice for that. So it's a great party speaker. Is it a good personal speaker? I think not. Is it a good speaker when I'm exercising and I need things to work? Yes, it is. Supposing I'm exercising and my MacBook speakers aren't good enough and I'm watching some kind of if I'm watching an exercise program like Beachbody, P90X something, this really helps because it really wakes you up. But then it has to be plugged in all the time because of how bad the battery life is. Because it has the draining issue, you have to make sure that you charge it at least 3-4 times a week. With the Revolve Plus, you can charge it once and it lasts you 10 days. Now, I'm not sure if this is something wrong with my Bose Portable Home Speaker, but since I have this, does no justice to itself. The build quality is amazing. The sound is very loud. It does have a lot of connectivity issues, especially on Wi-Fi. And the Alexa inbuilt app is very, very. It's so annoying that I prefer not to use it. If I play music on this, it doesn't sound as good as it should. It's just loud. It's just rudely loud, and that is about it. But I don't like listening to music on this. So if I don't like listening to music on this, if it has a bad battery, if I would rather listen to the HomePod Mini versus this, if I would rather listen to my older Bose Revolve Plus over this, then I don't see why I should keep the speaker anymore. So having said that, I am selling this primarily because Bose really fudged up on this one. I think they really messed up on the sound signature. And I feel this is a trend which is happening with a lot of other Bose products. Vis-a-vis Bose Home Speaker 500, it had a terrible sound. This has also pretty much a terrible sound. And I just recently purchased the Bose TV speaker, and I don't know what Bose has done. I mean, I used to like the Bose of 3 years back when they really cared for the sound versus just trying to be loud and obnoxious, you know. They've made the products more expensive, but they have hardly really done some quality work. They can add as many channels and speakers as they want to a single bass, call it a stereo sounding, call it mono sounding. But if it doesn't sound good, it does not sound good. Remember the time SoundLink Mini used to be amazing and it used to have a great sound, and the first time you hear the SoundLink Mini, you think you are in love. Well, after the SoundLink Mini, I got the Bose Revolve Plus, and it's been there with me for 4 years, and I still swear by that speaker. I'm still waiting for Bose to correct the issues which this one has. It has software issues, it has pairing issues, you name it, and has an issue with it. But the biggest issue for me is it does not sound good. I need a speaker to sound good. I can live with everything else. If it sounds as good as the Revolve Plus or better, I would have been happy with this, because yeah, it's just what it is, man. So that was my quick review for the Bose Portable Home Speaker. I know this is a very jumbled up, very complaining review of mine, but when you're spending this much money, you expect the best value for your, money. For instance, I would pick a Marshall speaker over this. I would pick the Kilburn over this. I know the Kilburn is 3 times the size of this, but the Kilburn at least has better sound despite not having the best Bluetooth, best software support like Bose. I would pick the Kilburn over this Bose Portable Home Speaker. If you still want to buy it anyway, I'm going to put the link in the description. Do me a solid, click like and leave a comment. And if you feel like it, do subscribe. I love Bose products. I've done 20 plus Bose reviews, and I intend to do more. Peace out.